taking care of them. Gosh, dang, look at this. There, let me shine some light on it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, menopause people. I'll be trying to give him a warm glass of milk with some sleep aid in it. Natural sleep aid. Put his ass to sleep. Too tired for that shit. Here's some melatonin. Go to sleep. I'm starting to cool off. I'm still sweating. Me neither. My nose is running. I just don't feel good. I'm not having real bad hot flashes. I have indigestion. I forgot some trashes. Oh, I remember what else he sent. He sent me my Roku remote. Thank you. I've had a headache. I'm dizzy. It's not that big no more. I have a hormonal pimple. I can't even hardly stay awake. I gotta go back under. Oh. He sent me a remote. Yeah. When he sent me the sheets, he was on here a minute ago. When he sent me the sheets, he sent me Roku remote and then KOE. And I put some of that in my vents. And then my little decentrifier over here. No. Why would I put ice on it? I don't have any ice. But let's say, like, I have some frozen vegetables in the refrigerator. What would ice do? He was on here a minute ago. Let me find him. I'll pin his comment. This is who sent it to me. It was me. It's me again. It's irritated, swollen. If it would come to a head, I would drain it. Because it's got a pocket in there. I know that's gross, but it's got a pocket. And if it would come to the surface, I'd drain it. Because that's the only way to get rid of them. Is to drain them. Unfortunately. But you can't drain them because you just can't. You know what's fun? Let's get one of those. I gotta lay down. Yes, it hurts. A pocket of pus. It's got a pus pocket. So it started off like, yes, it hurts really bad. It's kind of like an abscess. It started off, it went from so it stopped right there and it went all the way over here. Is when it started off. It's a whole chin. I've got it shrunk down to about that big. So I get them on my back too, and the lady that I see for exfoliations and skin peels and all that, she would take a little scalpel and she would cut it open and have to drain it. And if anybody's ever had anybody to sit on you and mash out a back pimple, it's 20 times worse than that. She didn't numb you. She just cut it open and drained it. I got them around the time I got pregnant with my little girl, and I went and got a chemical peel on my back and my chest because I have really, really bad body acne. And I had like 3 of these. And she had to cut them open and drain them. So, I've been dealing with this shit half of my life. Lay on you. Can't get comfortable. Feel better. My hot flash is gone. Ain't burning no more, but yeah. So it's really painful. It's like a knot. It's hard. I had one right there too. I had one right there, and I got one right there. Around my eyebrows. I'm just breaking the hell up out. I usually get them like all up here around my lip. I feel one right there. I try not to rub it too much because you got a lot of oils and bacteria on your damn fingers. But I can't help it when I got them. So I have CoverGirl Primer Pore Shrinker. I have super big pores. Oh, it hurts. I have super big pores, so I've been putting that on it, and it has shrunk it. And I don't like to be on here, like, it embarrasses the hell out of me to have bumps, and I know a lot of people have bumps from hormones and wearing makeup and stress and all that shit. I understand that. Like, people that go through fertility treatment, they break the hell up out from taking estrogen hormones and progesterone and whatever else they're putting into their bodies. I understand that. It embarrasses me, and I've been made fun of it, and I've tried to hide it. I remember missing out on so many fun activities when I was younger because I had breakouts on my arms, my chest, and my back. Couldn't wear little cute shirts, couldn't show my chest, couldn't show my back because I had so many like little red bumps. They made fun of me for it. So I just stopped like going. I wouldn't wear a bathing suit, didn't go swimming with my friends because they would make fun of me. So nobody's gonna want you because the way you look and your teeth. Not unless you're good in bed. I've had people tell me that too. So naturally, I assume that anybody that's interested in me is wanting to use me, which probably they are. That's the only damn gum I'm gonna eat. So, I live by myself and nobody but the dogs and the neighbors can see me, so I rock them little crop tops in the summertime. Hey, Vicky. Thanks for the gift, y'all. So I rock them, zits and all, because I break out. Sometimes it's worse. It seemed to get better after I had my kids. It kind of like calmed down, but Kathy's pregnancy really flared everything up again. And when I get closer to my period, I had like, not real bad, but I had some bumps on my arms. It's worse this time than it has been. I've got some on my back, not too bad, and I've got some on my hips, my thighs, and my legs. They're not too awful, but I've got a couple, and then I've got that one. It's probably kind of like ingrown too. Probably a little ingrown right there. I had one right there. I don't know what that is. That's like something I probably need to go take off. It was a mole, now it's a growth. And my papa had a growth right there. And it was cancer. And I have some moles on my back that I was supposed to have taken off probably about 6 years ago that they thought might be like melanoma or something. And I've never went and had them taken off. Because I was going to just numb it up and just cut them off. And I run away. You're not sticking no freaking needle in my back. So I went to a dermatologist and he looked at me and he said, I don't believe in treating acne. You can just go to the drugstore and buy you some over-the-counter wash and that'll do it. I don't believe in treating it. People have acne. Deal with it. I was like, what an asshole. Yeah, I gotta go have it cut off. Ooh, thank you. I use Proactive, but when my hormones are like going crazy, it don't help a whole lot. Hormones is what's causing this. Don't Google it. Don't Google why you're breaking out real bad. I've got one on my arm too. Don't Google that. Google is the worst place in the world. I Googled why I was breaking out, and it listed a whole bunch of things that I hope to God I don't have none of them. Don't ever Google your symptoms. My doctor is a well believer on that. But I have had a wanky cycle this cycle. Like the second part of it has been weird. Like all my LH tests that my doctor's having me to do are all high. They're all high, which it can be a couple of things that's making them high. They pick up on certain things. So, feels like it's two parts too. It feels like one's over here and the other one. And I hate it. It makes me, like I've got scars from it. Any headaches. Knock on wood. I don't like headaches. I had like 3 last month. I think I'm good. Migraines. This period has been different than my last period, which they like to change them up so I can be tortured a little bit more every time. I gotta have surgery in the morning. For what? What are you having surgery for? I used to get pregnancy headaches, but never got them. I never had any PMS. I was one of the lucky few that never ever had PMS. My cycles was bad enough with the pain. Like I would have to take to the bed and sleep on a pad and all that and stuff. It was really, really awful. But I never had PMS. And like when I lost my son, miscarried him at 17 weeks, my body just went freaking crazy. Oh. That sounds awful. Sorry, I made the scrunch face, but I was kind of trying to imagine that in my mind. Don't do that. Y'all don't do that. Don't imagine things in your mind. Or somebody tells you. You was 34. Wait a minute, I missed something. I was 32 when I lost my baby, and it took me a couple months to start my period back and recover, and I was grieving. I had a lot of things going on, and it started making me feel like, well, you know, because I'm having all these weird PMS symptoms, and I've never had PMS. I must be like pregnant, you know. And I was like, no, I'm not. I'm not pregnant. I said, am I going crazy? So, no, it wasn't pregnancy. It was just my hormone was changing and getting me ready for the next stage in life. My uterus just being a free passenger on this voyage. We're baby bacon in there. March. I may go to my local doctor if I get my car back. Planning on going out of town this weekend, but if I still feel as bad as I do, I ain't going nowhere. I about passed out last night. I got so hot. I can't do that out and about in public. I'll be in the damn hospital, and I can't leave my dogs here unsupervised. Try to tough it out. With nobody, I'm just going out of town for the day. I'll be back. I'll go see my little girl. Supposed to be. Hopefully I feel better for Saturday. I really want to go. Yeah, I'm eating. Sleeping a little. There ain't nobody to watch the puppies. They dying here. They starved to death. They'd all be laying in their cages dead when I got back. Ain't nobody watch them. She's 4. I gotta go back under and clean up and change puppy pads. I need to take that dog cage apart. I may just put the 2 boys in with the girls for tonight after I feed them. I don't want no fighting. I may just put the boys back under with the girl dogs for tonight. And then try to take that kennel apart. I let the bigs out. I gotta let them out or they're peeing the house. Let the littles out to the toilet. I have to do it in sections, so I can't do it all at the same time. I'll get too hot. Throw up. Try to let the bigs out and then sit down and rest, and then take the little dogs out. Some of them I can just open the door and let out. The other 2 won't go out without me standing out there, but I don't have to take them out on leashes. I just got to stand out there with them. Just stand there, let them run around and use the toilet. I got a decent amount. The big ones are the biggest pain in the ass, though, to get in and out, because they want to fight. I've got a doctor. I tell you, that thing works. That thing that makes him stop barking. But it freaked my freaking white dog. What the hell are you doing? It freaked my damn white dog the hell up out. It tried to tear. Quit moving, Pillow. It freaked my white bulldog out. It tried to tear out the back of the damn kennel. It did not like whatever damn pulsating shit that thing was doing. But it made him shut up. I was all in here raising hell when I got on the phone because I was talking. And I zapped that thing at them and they shut the hell up. But it freaked her out. I had to go over there and get her out and calm her down. She's freaking out. So I had to be careful where I aim it. Not at her. I felt bad too. I didn't want to freak her out and make her panic like that. I just want them to be quiet. They aggravate the neighbors and my damn head when they're screaming and crying and acting crazy. But I'll take my bedclothes off, and I think I'm going to put these in the dryer. And put a little dryer sheet in there and freshen them up for about 30 minutes while I take all the littles out. I'm going to go ahead and take the 3 big girl dogs out. I keep on getting fleas on me from somewhere. So I'm going to have the pest man come out here and spray the yard and the house. All my animals have flea and tick medicines on them. I don't know them have fleas, but I think it's the feral cat colony around here. Why would I wash them? I just put them on my bed, like yesterday. Why would I wash them? I just want to freshen them up. They don't stink. I'm just going to freshen them up in the dryer a little bit with the dryer sheet. Because I got to take them off the bed anyway. So I can push the bed up against the wall, flip it up against the wall where they won't get on my bed when they're in here. They're brand new sheets, just come from Amazon. I'm not washing them. I don't feel like it. I'll wash them tomorrow. I go, who washes their sheets every day? Like, it's a once a week thing for me. Or if they get an odor to them, then I wash them. But, like, who washes their sheets every day? Who changes their bedclothes? Thank you. Every day. Not me. And I'm probably going to put Ginger back there with the other dogs, too. She's ready. Yeah, like once a week. I do mine once a week. So I was just like, well, I'll freshen them up a little bit and put them in the dryer. Mine too. I use the dryer every day for my puppy pads because they stink up the house if I don't. They pee in them and I had to throw them in the washer and the dryer. I did get some new puppy pads, but they're not as big as I thought. But it does help me a little bit with the strain. Well, I'm probably going to. So I got Shih Tzus, I got a Anna, got a wiener dog, I got a couple big dogs, I got a house. Yeah, they're right there. I have to keep them covered up. They're all inside. My male's back there with the little girl dogs and the puppies. And Dottie's in a room by herself because she tries to kill the other dogs. I thought about bringing her in here so I could clean that room out. I really need to. There's a lot of junk in there that needs to go out to the garbage. But she's too violent to be in here. She almost killed or unalived one of my littles the last time I had her in the living room. Mine want to go out, use the toilet, run around for a few minutes, and then come back out and get in their bed. They don't like being outside. Purdy will bust my door, my screen door, bust the glass out of it to get back in the house, into her crate. And she will about drag my ass down just to get back in here and go back in her crate. Like, that, she wants to go out. They go out probably 2 or 3 times a day. And I try to leave them out there. You know, I'm like, y'all need out time. Y'all need out time. Everybody's like, it's so cruel. They need to be out. They don't want to be out. Like, she will bust the door open. Like, you'll hear it, bam, bam, bam on that glass. Stands up on her back feet, punching it with both of her front feet just as hard as she can. Bam, bam, bam. And then when I go and get her, I grab a hold of her collar, and she'll dead weight pull my ass back in the house. Might make me fall and go right back in her kennel. And if I don't let go of her, she'll take my ass in there with her. No, it's not all they know. They've been outside. They've been in kennels. They've been outside. They've been in the house without kennels. It's not all they know. I've had them since I was puppies. She wants that. They've only been in the house like this for a year. So no, it's not all they know. It's what they want. Pongo unsnapped himself 3 different times and come up here to the door and knocked on it to be let in to go back into his crate because he did not want to be in the out. He wanted the in. He got him a blanket, he drug it in there with him, and he's laying on it like King Tut. And he does not use the toilet now. And that's a big moose of a dog. I call him my mammoth. 120 pounds of pure ass muscle. Drag you through the house like you're a rag doll. I'm pretty much just have to get on his back and ride him like a small pony through here. I'm pretty strong to be a little bitty scrawny thing. I have been taken inside the kennels with said dogs because I didn't turn loose soon enough while they was dragging me through the house to their kennels. Yeah, he's about the size of a a cane corso. I can't even talk. He's about that big. He'll drag my ass. Cane corsos are a little bit bigger than he is, but he's like the height and the width of his body is about the same. He's also bobtailed, but his ears don't stand up. He's a big monster of a dang boy. He's hip high to me. I'm 5 foot, so he's half as tall as me. He's about 2.5 feet tall. He's a huge boy. Now, I'm estimating a weight on him. Last time I took him to the vet, and he was smaller than what he is. He was about 125. He could be a little bit heftier. He's a hefty boy. And I leave Elsa out and the other seniors because they don't do good in captivity. Elsa's got eye problems that I have to treat every day. She don't use the toilet in the house, and they don't tear shit up like the other dogs do. Yes, she is. I don't have to have a man. I got a dog to snore. She's earned her right to snore, y'all. She'll be 15 this year. The middle of February. She's earned her right to snore. And Pongo's really weird. He's really like calm. Now he'll bark at somebody when they first come up, but he's real calm and just slinking around. And he's never went after anybody, but he's one of them dogs that'll just like come up to you like you pet it and then grab a hold of you when you try to leave. He's one of them. He don't bark, he don't growl, he don't act aggressive. Purdy and Dottie are almost twins in their personalities. They will eat your ass up. They will go after you to unalive you. They will get a hold of you and they won't let go. Vicious creatures they are. But I can grab them a hold of their cheeks and pinch them. Dottie, I done something and she didn't like it. I kind of forgot how she is, and she started head tilting and licking her lips. If you know anything about dogs, you know that that's very bad for a fear-aggressive dog that's anxious to head tilt, freeze up, and start licking its mouth like that. So then I started watching her very closely. I said to her, I said, dog, if you jump me, I'm going to whoop you with this broom. I don't want to harm you, but I will whoop the shit up out of you before you're going to bite me. And I don't harm animals, but I ain't gonna let one tear me up either. So I suggest you just go your butt back in your little cage and you lay down instead of trying to bite me like you're acting like you're going to. Which it took me about a month and a half to be able to even touch that damn dog. It's trying to tear me up through the cage. Anybody else would probably put it to sleep. Yeah, Elsa. She farts even louder. Y'all remember Dottie, don't you? I had her in here in the living room for a while. Then I moved her in there in the bedroom after she got a hold of Carolina. Y'all remember her? She was a dog that would just sit there and bark at me and growl, snarl through the cage trying to eat me. I don't know. I guess people just don't have money. Maybe somebody will buy them for Valentine's Day. And they are older puppies, and everybody wants little bitty fluffy ones. And I think it's got to do with their hair texture too. They got long straight hair, and a lot of people want curly, fluffy looking hair, you know, like poodles. And they're gray and white, and that's not a really desirable color. That's a really common color in Shih Tzus. And they're males. If they was girls, they'd already be gone. Because they got penises, they don't want them. Y'all need y'all a snoring dog. Get you a Shih Tzu. That's why. I love her. It'd be really hard. I've been having vivid dreams too. So, last night I dreamed that I had a rat in my hand. Which is probably a metaphor or something else. I had a rat in my hand and it kept on biting me over and over, but I wouldn't turn the rat loose. Now that could be construed as I've got a bad person in my life, and instead of letting them go, I keep on holding on to them even though they're biting me and making me bleed. That could be my self-conscious warning me about that. This little rat bit me over and over, and it was just like I was there. It was real. I just couldn't feel the pain. And then I dreamed that Anna passed away in my arms, and I woke up out of the dream of the nightmare hunting my dog. Oh, I eat a whole thing of pineapple and a whole can of pineapple and a whole freaking crushed pineapple and cottage cheese. Now I'm craving spicy food, and I just made me cheesy Spanish rice, homemade, with salsa on it, and then eat my leftover sloppy joes with it. That's sloppy joe meat. And then cheesecake for dessert, followed along with my Mountain Dew. My wiener dog ruined. Why does everybody keep saying that? I'm scheduled to have my cycle in 4 days. I have cravings. Everybody does. I also was craving applesauce for some odd reason, so I opened that applesauce that I got to make brownies with, and I ate some out of the jar. I always have cravings. I have weird cravings. Now, it is ironic that I used to crave spicy food when I last pregnancy, but I think it's all PMS, because you can have cravings with PMS. I have craved salty things. I have craved sweet things. I haven't craved no sweet things in a while, but Sweet things are a real common thing to crave right before you have your time of the month because your blood sugar can tank. Spicy is another thing of it. Now, I ain't liking that. Sounds like I'm sleeping with a grown-ass man. That's how you know she's sleeping hard. My dogs are really clingy too. It's kind of worrying me. They won't let me go nowhere. They cry when I go to the bathroom. It's weird. They jump in the bathtub with me. They normally don't do that. Now they're clingy, but they're normally not that clingy. Do have to go find me some socks. My feet are cold. It's so weird. I have a hot flash and then be freezing. Just be in a cold sweat. Freezing all over. Might be getting sick. Might be catching the flu pneumonia. Do have to go back there and sweep up some turds. Mop the floor and put down some... Yeah, I ate sloppy joes, leftovers. Made some Spanish cheesy rice to go with it, and then I ate cheesecake a while ago. Well, it's just the insides of the cheesecake. I get no-bake Philadelphia cheesecake in that little resellable thing, like a butter dish, and then I just put some in a cup when I eat it. It's called the lazy way of making the cheesecake that you don't have to eat the crust off of. I was thinking about something. Joanna, how do you reckon you're going to make some brownies? You ain't got no baking pan. I'm not. Not going to be. But I tell you one thing, I got to do a deep clean in there in the cat's room. I got to get my electric mop, get it plugged in, wash all my pads for it so I can change them out. I had to put some pine salt in it, take it in there and mop the whole floor. First, I got to take the shop vac in there. I got to empty it out the back door. And wash it down with a couple of things of water. Hi. I bet they're good. So, and I got to take that shop vac in there and suction up all the litter and everything out of the floor. And then mop it real good. And I'm going to wait like a day or so, and I'm going to have to take them litter boxes and get me a bucket of water, a bucket of hot water, and rinse them out the back. I don't have a water hose. Clean them out real good with some pine salt, because I feel like my house stinks like cat. So I'm going to have to deep clean it. Make sure there ain't no odors in here. I ain't going to have my house stinking. And I'm going to put some little bit of that KOE in there with the pine salt to help break down any kind of like pee or anything. But I seen when I went in there that I need to mop in there. I need to get something like a piece of vinyl or something and put down in there, because it's just my wood floor and I don't want them cats to ruin it. I may have to cut it up and put down a new piece of plywood. Spilling water or something on it. So I thought about looking for some kind of floor cover. Cats spray out of stress and marking, and there's a lot of reasons. Cats will pee and spray when they're stressed out and stuff, mostly. Yeah. I don't like to waste my trash bags though, but I guess I could use a cheap one. Maybe I can get me a staple gun and just staple the cheap trash bags to the floor. I could line the whole place in there with trash bags and just tape them together. I might get me a roll of plastic though. I might see what I can do about getting me a roll of plastic and going in there and just. I don't have any shower curtain liners. Get me a roll of plastic and go in there and just plastic up the floor. I used to have plastic. No, I'm not Dexter, but I had plastic. I have 6 cats. They all share a bedroom. I let them out in here. I'm going to let my mama cat out probably tomorrow night. I don't feel like screwing with her tonight. I think I've got a rat in here. I thought I heard something, but I don't know for sure. Hadn't seen no signs of it, but if there's one in here, she'll kill it. Unalive it and get rid of it. She'll eat it. She's my exterminator. But I don't feel like screwing with her. She'll pester the hell up out of me. I can't sleep. But I do have to go back there and take care of my littlest. Let the big dogs out to the toilet. And then let the other little dogs out. And anywhere them cats from outside's been, there's fleas in my yard. I wish the neighbor would put some flea medicine on their cats. I have to put her down. Had to put her down. Put who down? Huh? Put who down? Yeah, I've been sick. I just don't feel good. Oh. Well, honey, you come up here, I'll give you about 3 cats. You go in Alabama, you just drive up here to my house. We'll just load them in the back. I'm so sorry about your loss, too. But I'll give you 3 of mine. I've got 2 in here that I'm having to keep separated from the other cats because I was fighting them. They need a new home. They're about a year old. Male and female, tabbies, neutered, spayed. Hello. Free to a good home, a good home. I got good weight on all my dogs again. Been feeding them something different, trying to bulk them up. I was kind of worried about a couple of them. They just look thinner than what I would want. I've had these since I was born. I've got one that's wild in here that I've been looking for a perfect home for. She just don't like me. No matter what, she just don't like me. And spaying her calmed her down, but I've got 2 scars on my hands from her. Yeah. No. Facebook does not allow posting of animals. My friend got bananaed off of there for that. Facebook does not allow posting of animals to rehome or sell. It goes against community guidelines. So my puppies are posted on Good Dogs, and they're posted on puppies.com. Hey. But I'm going to get off here. I need to go back here and get started on this stuff. I may just clean that out back there and change that out, and then take a rest, and then let these big dogs out. Probably need to let them out first, because they're going to end up peeing in here if I don't. Let all 3 of them out, and then go back under when I rest for a minute. Clean all that up, feed them. I gotta feed them and water them, and my pups. And I'll probably just put the boys in there with them, so I can wheel their little thing out, which they're really too big for that. The only reason I don't put them in there because I don't want their coat to get really matted. I feel like they'd pee and poop and walk in it and stuff, and they would get their coats really matted. And I like to keep them long until I can find them a home, because people want them long coated. And then they cut all their hair off when they get them. But I am going to trim their hair up. This is too much for me, and I'm going to have to cut some mats off. I got some around their legs and their butt. I'm going to have to cut some of their mats. Probably do a mat splitter. And I've shaved their beaks. They look like poodles. Well, they've got their hair cut. They look like poodles. I gave them a poodle cut. But I'm selling them really cheap. I just need to get rid of them. But good night, y'all. Talk to y'all later. Bye.